These positive and negative space hearts require careful cutting and gluing. Let's get started. You will need 2 pieces of paper. I've just put out a selection of colors, but you can use any ones you'd like. I'm going to use pink and red. Of these 2, I'm going to start with one color, that will be my heart, and I'm going to fold it in half. Then, using a pencil, I will draw half of a heart along the folded line. So I'm going to draw a big curved line and then straight towards the bottom. Both of your start and end point of your heart should be on that fold line. Now, with your scissors, cut out your heart. My heart will go on top of my second piece of paper. But before I glue it down, I need to begin cutting out my negative space. So, using a pencil, I'm going to start creating all these different shapes or lines. You need to make sure that whatever you do has 2 sides. So it shouldn't just be a single straight line. That would just cut your heart in half. Instead, you need to make sure that you're drawing a complete shape. I'm going for a Valentine's Day theme, so I'm drawing XOXO. I'm also making half some flowers and then some spirals. The spirals can be tricky, so make sure you don't put too many curves in them. Remember, whatever you draw, you're going to have to cut out. So make sure nothing is too close together so that it won't end up ripping while you're working. All right, there's mine. You can pause here until you're ready. And once you are, you're going to begin slowly cutting out all of your shapes. It's okay if you don't completely follow the line. You may need to make a couple of modifications, but you're going to try and work slowly because you need to save every piece. So even that little triangle I pulled out, I'm going to need that later on. So nothing is getting thrown away. Everything will be used. We are not getting rid of any of our heart. All right, I'm going to keep on cutting out all of my pieces, working slowly, and I'm keeping my scissors pretty much in the same position and moving my heart around. I found that's the easiest way to cut things out. Spirals can be really tricky, so go extra slow. And if for some reason you cut something out, remember to keep that piece because you can always glue it together at the end. All right, here's my heart with all of my pieces. This will take you longer. I sped my video up. As much as I wish I was that fast, I am not. So pause here while you finish. Now comes the part where we'll glue. Just to show you, see how I have this piece here? I'm gonna first fit it and then see how it pops up. So some stuff will go off the page, but that's okay. Because we're gonna be working with both sides of our paper, one of your sides will have some of the pencil marking showing. That's okay, we will fix it later. I'm gonna have my pencil mark showing on my heart, which means right now I'm gluing the back side that doesn't have any pencil markings. It doesn't matter which side you choose, just know you'll be erasing at the end. Now you have to carefully glue all the sections. This is one of those rare times when I do think you should glue everything, not just the outside. So be careful when you glue, then flip it over and attach your heart to the center of your paper, being sure to flip it over and make sure everything is really carefully in place. So I just lightly tapped it. Now I'm turning it over and rubbing hard. That will be where everything really sticks. Okay, time to work on our positive negative space. So wherever anything is, so this is my positive space, but because I cut out that little confetti line, that squiggly line, it's a negative space inside the heart, and the positive space has moved to the outside. I'm being careful to attach it right where the two sides would meet. Same for my heart. I'm first figuring out which side goes on top, and then because I'm flipping it, I'm actually gluing the front side now so that the back is showing. It's all kind of switched and reversed. For this X, I have to be extra careful because I have to line up the X, but I also have to line up the little triangle in the middle and put it back into the heart. It's still my positive space inside the heart. So I'm being sure to line it up so that I have my X inside and outside of my heart. All right, I'm just gonna keep going around and attaching everything as I go. It's okay if it goes off the paper, and it's okay if you have to kind of move it around a couple of times. Do your best. For this final spiral, I am cheating a little bit because it would go into the heart. See, so I'm flipping it over. So it's not a perfect reverse, but I'm gonna go with it because it looks better. So my negative space has reversed direction. It's okay. Wait for the glue to dry. Then, and only after the glue is dried, begin erasing all the pencil marks you see. If you do this while the glue is still wet, all of those erasing shavings will stick to the glue and it will become a hot mess. So wait until it's dry and then you can start erasing and really do your very best. We want it to look nice and clean so that the only lines we see are the lines created between our positive and negative space in the heart and outside of the heart. When you're done, I'm gathering up, I'm getting rid of all of my eraser shavings, and that's it. You have created a positive, negative space heart.